Hey everyone, how are you all doing? I know it's been a while and I apologize for that, but I'm back and I'm going to be taking a look at the Medicom Mafex number 147 maybe? I don't know, I'm remembering that off the top of my head, but the Amazing Spider-Man black suit, symbiote suit, the black suit Spider-Man, you know what I'm talking about. You know what this is, you know why you clicked on the video. I don't need to do introductions like this, but I'm so happy to have this figure, and I actually originally was going to pass on it. So whenever they showed off that they were making the VHS Spider-Man stuff from the animated series, the cel-shaded, like they did with the X-Men stuff, I originally thought that they were going to be putting the Symbiote Spidey on the Amazing Fantasy Spidey body. Because if we would have gotten the Symbiote look on this, it would have been an easy pass on this guy for me personally. And I know that that's going to like rub a lot of people the wrong way, but if you have the Amazing Fantasy figure, you know that that figure is just top notch, and there's really like no reason they shouldn't have put it on there, especially because of the fact that this is like the new Spidey mold, you know, the Amazing Fantasy one, but they also just put the retro cel-shaded regular Peter Parker Spider-Man on there. So like, why would the symbiote version of him not be on that body? But whatever, you know, they put it on the Renew Your Vows body, which is fine, and it's pinless and it has the toe joints and stuff, but like, why was it not on that body? It just doesn't make sense. But anyway, it's not what we're talking about right now. We're talking about this. And I'm actually very happy that I got this. So let's get into what Peter comes with. So as you can see on the figure right now, he has the, you know, wall crawling, splayed out hand type thing. Can this stand? Please get off of him. There we go. And then a relaxed hand. So these are nice. They all have the, it's going to focus. Hello. There we go. Got the nice like actual sculpting. And the white, all the white looks really good on this too. It's not sloppy or nothing. It looks really good. I'm very happy with it. Actually, is it a little sloppy right there? Now that I say that, a little bit, but really I can't even tell until I saw it on camera. So it's nothing too major. And then we have a pair of web swinging hands, which I'm showing them like this because they're, you know, the same. They're just mirrored. So there's the inside of the hand. This one has an unfortunate white paint splotch on it, but I can easily remove that. And then, like I said, all of these have the sculpted, like, patch, whatever you want to call it, on the hands. But these are good. You can use them as, you know, thumbs up hands or web swinging hands. Whatever your heart desires. We, of course, have the magnetic wall-crawling hands, which look really good. A pair of magnetic feet, which are also very nice. Toe joints on those, which are really good. And yes, I know, toe joints bad. No, they're fine on Spider-Man. Spider-Man's the only character that I'll truly allow them and not complain as much. Wouldn't be Spider-Man without his whip hands. These look really good as well. I love the sleek black. It looks really good. And we got a pair of fists. As for alternate heads, we have the slightly less angry version of his mask, which looks really good. I like this. I think it looks very nice. I really can't get over it. We're so used to figures that are like black and white color schemes. They're always so sloppy and stuff. This just looks so good. Even under the camera, I think it looks really nice too. Got a little bit of the furrowed brow in there as well. It looks really good. Then we got the Peter Parker head sculpt, which looks really nice as well. I kind of wish that the like symbiote coming up his neck was a little sculpted or something, but it honestly probably would have gotten in the way of movement. But I think this looks really good. Got the nice eyes in there. A lot of nice shading throughout the hair. We got the stubble, which looks really good as well. I like that we have the stubble on Peter. I think it looks good. The paint missed a little bit right there. I was on the hairline, but not too bad. Then we do have the web backpack, which is actually really nice. I kind of wish this was a lot more pliable because it's a little warped, so when I put it on him in the pack, or after getting him out of the package, it kind of sits a little wobbly, but it really would not be much trouble just to heat it up. Then we get the usual array of webs with the gripping one. We got the short ones and then the long ones. So, you know these by now. They're standard. They're really good. They're not bendy webs, but they're good. And now taking a look at the detail on Peter. Let's pull him in a little closer here. We already looked at the other heads, so let's look at the angry one on this. It looks so good. He looks just pissed, and I really like it. I really enjoy it. I also love, I didn't realize that it would be this way, and it's only if you hit him at like certain angles. Can you see the blue coming through? And it's only at certain angles when you catch the figure, and which is so cool. I don't know how they did that, if it's like maybe like an airbrush blue over the top of it maybe, but it just looks so good. Because you can see it like really right there, but then you turn it a little bit, you don't see it just as well. It's so nice. Looks really good. Because I didn't know he was actually going to have that on him. I thought he was just going to be black and white and they were just going to call it a day, which would have been fine with me, to be honest. That's like what the Legends one is, and that one was going to be in my top 10 of the year, but I think it's been pushed out. by this and a bunch of other figures, unfortunately, for that figure, but it's still a great figure, and I love it. So if you can't get this one, definitely get that one. But another thing that this figure has up on it is the articulation, so let's get into that. So standard Mafex articulation, nothing really hindered or anything like that because of, you know, sculpting or whatnot, but it's got the 2 joints for the head, so it can go up all the way, which is really good. It can go all the way down, tilt all the way, rotate it both, shoulders go out and up that far, really good, all the way around. Butterfly joints make the arms able to go all the way across the body, which is always just mwah. A bicep swivel, double jointed elbows that go up all the way with absolute ease, which is always a serious bonus. Standard Mafex joints for the wrists so they can go whatever direction you like. Using both joints for the torso, it can go this far forward, that far back, that far to the side, and then rotation at both, of course. Legs drop down, can go that far forward and back, but it starts to go out. Speaking of out, can go out that far. Well, this one can go a little bit farther, but I don't think I pulled it out all the way. Not bad, pretty good. Of course, thigh swivel at the joint itself. Double jointed knees that go up all the way. Well, not all the way, but pretty decent. No boots or anything like that because there aren't any boots, but his feet can go back, forward, and of course, ankle pivot with the blue on the bottom, which looks really nice. Love that. And now on to some size comparisons. Here he is next to the Vulcan body Black Panther and the Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. And these two actually look really good together. It kind of looks like it could be, you know, the same age version of Peter. Although the feet look kind of small, but that's really not a big deal because once you get him into poses, they're close enough in height to where it works, so everything else just kind of falls into place, you know what I mean? And then, of course, here we have the Medicom Netflix Daredevil and the Toy Biz 20th Anniversary Captain America, and this looks really good as well. So if you wanted to put him with your Mezcos or your Marvel Legends Avengers and stuff like that, I think this works really well. And then the neck peg's a little wonky, can you tell? Because I changed it out to give it more articulation, but it's a little loose, so I gotta make that a little tighter. Here he is next to the Marvel Legends Symbiote Spider-Man before the pinless and all that stuff. And it looks good. I like it. I do like that figure, but this one is just so much better. And, you know, of course it's better because it's a higher price point and all that stuff. So, like, naturally it's going to have more and it's going to be a lot more higher quality. But for the price that this was, that you could find this for, perfect. Perfect figure in my opinion. But overall, I really enjoy this figure. He's so fun to play with. He's very nice to pose around and everything. Let's see if we can get him into a nice pose real quick. Just kind of like a leaping pose like I had at the start here. It's kind of a little crappy, but still good. And then you can get him into a crouching pose very easily, which is always a must with Spider-Man. So get him into a very easy one like that. But you can really have this figure do anything that you want Spider-Man wise. He can do, you know, anything Spider can, of course. And then the arm coming across. Let's see if we can do that real quick. I'm not going to use any of the accessories or anything like that right now because I know, you know, of course you want to get out of here and buy this yourself. So, but yeah, there's just so much that you can do with this figure, and he's just very fun. And I think that if you're a fan of the Symbiote Spider-Man or just a fan of Mafex figures in general, and you're like, you know what, I like Spider-Man, I'll give this a shot before that classic one comes out. This is definitely a really good get. And yeah, just of course, you know, be careful with the paint apps and all that stuff because you want to hopefully get a good one. So inspect your figure before you open it because this is a great paint apps and all that stuff. And I could see this having some issues, but we definitely shouldn't have to worry about that with a figure of this price. But, you know, things happen. So, yeah, great articulation, great detail, paintwork, really good for what it needs to be. You know, simple yet elegant. All the accessories are great. And, yeah. So that's going to do it from me, and I will catch you all in the next one. See ya.